So I wanted to quickly go over the components of the total station with you. Starting down here at the bottom, we've got the base of the instrument. The base is a tri-brac, and this screw right here unlocks the instrument from the tri-brac, and you can take it off and leave this attached to the tripod if you want to. But you set that back in there. It's got the alignment pins on the bottom. You stick that in there. Let me see if I can get it in there easily. Yep, and then lock it into place, and then the whole thing is connected to the base. So on the base, you got first off the leveling screws. These are the screws that you use to level it. I'll do a separate video about leveling this instrument. It's got 3 of them. So there's one over here on the other side. On this side, we've got the circular level. This is the level bubble that you'll use to get it roughly level, and then on both sides of this instrument, let me get it lined back up again, you've got the display unit. So you got a display on both sides, so you can look at the display from the both sides. On this little eyepiece here, this is the optical plummet. So you look through the optical plummet to make sure that you're on target, that you're over the point that you're supposed to be over on the ground. Okay, other than that, we've got a serial COM port here. That port is used to connect the instrument to a computer or to a field controller, data logger, something like that. Usually keep that covered. On this side, we've got the objective lens. You don't touch the objective lens, but I'm just pointing at it here. That's the lens, that's the main lens of the telescope, and to focus the telescope, you use the objective lens focus here. It's the outer knob. Twist it clockwise to increase magnification, twist it counterclockwise to decrease magnification. You've got the eyepiece, which is what you look through, and you'll see, when you look through it, you'll see crosshairs. I'll do another video on that. And this outer edge here, it's a little difficult to see, but this outer circle here, that is the eyepiece focus, and that focuses your crosshairs. So you'll have to continuously adjust the focus on both of these knobs in order to clearly see the crosshairs and clearly see your target. Okay, and these little grips are for adjusting the telescope up and down. All right, so when you go to make a measurement, you'll have to sight this thing on a target. And what you'll first do, let me see if I can get it to where you can see it on camera. Right there, you can kind of see it. Up here, there is a open sight, and there's a little white triangle in there that helps you roughly line up on a target. And after you've roughly lined up on a target, then you're going to want to lock this instrument in place to where it doesn't rotate or move up and down like that. So once you've gotten roughly on a target, you can use the clamp screws. This is the vertical motion clamp screw, and that'll keep this thing from moving up and down. Undo it, and it'll move freely. So this is the vertical motion clamp. Clamp it into place, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So righty to tighten it, that's clockwise, and this thing will not move up and down, but you can use this fine adjustment knob to gently move it up and down and get directly on your target. Same thing in the horizontal direction. We've got a horizontal motion clamp here. Clamp it into place, and then use the fine adjustment screw or the fine adjustment knob to gently move back and forth to center up on your target perfectly. All right. Other than that, we've got the battery here. So the battery comes on and off like that. Flip it on, and on this battery, you'll see this little dash mark. That is the the instrument center mark, and so that's the center of the lens of this instrument, and so that's where you measure to get your height of instrument to. So you'll measure from the ground, the spot that you're set up over, to this point on the instrument to get your height of instrument, and we've got one on both sides. Now, we mentioned we got the circular bubble down here, but we've also got a more accurate bubble It's the plate level, or I call it the long bubble, up here on the top of the instrument. Let me see if I can focus in on that a little bit. So there's the plate level, and that's the more accurate level bubble, and it's got to be leveled in two planes. So you got to level it in this plane, and then you got to level it 90 degrees, and then your instrument will be level. All right. So that's pretty much it for the components of the total station. Here's the power button to power it on, and we'll talk about the display unit and the menu here in a different video.